continuing our discussion with elements, compounds and mixture. I have got a query that why kerosene and water, they do not mix with each other. Now coming to the miscibility of the liquids, like water and oil, they do not get mixed with each other. Water and ethyl alcohol, they get mixed with each other. The reason behind that, it's a completely structure dependent matter. Basically solubility, which solvent will dissolve what kind of solute, this is having a lot many deciding factor. Along with the structure, the interactions, the nature of the solvent and the solute matters a lot. Like water, we call water is a polar compound. Now what is polar compounds? Water has a structure, as we know, water has a formula H2O. Every compound, as it is having a formula, and they are having a specific structures also as well. Now water structure is like this, like a V-shaped structure. Now, due to its structural arrangement or distribution of the atoms, the molecules or as the atoms they are distributed in such a way, the charge, they are having certain charges, that charge is unequally distributed and we are calling them polar. You will not be able to understand much at this moment because we have till now not learned about making of these molecules, structures, bonding, this we have not learned yet. Next class, in class 8, we are having bit of this discussions. So just you remember that there is a specific structure for water due to which it has a capability to dissolve a huge number of solvents, a huge number of solute in them. A number of gases, liquids and solids which get dissolved in water. That's why we call water as universal solvent. But there are certain liquids and certain solids which do not have that type of structure that gets fit in the water molecules. As we know from the states of matter chapter that molecules are having some spaces or gaps among them. So to be inside there among the gaps, the water and that particular solute must be having certain kind of friendship among them. So they must be having a attraction, they must be having a felicity towards each other. But if that particular solute is having certain phobic nature towards water, that will not get dissolved in it. So this much I can tell, that as water and kerosene, water and oil, these pairs, they are mismatched. The structures are like that. The one structure, if you are adding oil to water, they will be as a phobic type of situations. They are not that much good friends, so they will always try to get separated from each other. Whereas in case of water and ethyl alcohol, they will get mixed up very easily. So now depending on the structures, we have a very few examples like oil or kerosene which are not getting mixed with water. For these cases, as the layers are generating, so we can separate them by using a separating funnel. Now coming to the question answers discussions once again, because this is the chapter 3 we are discussing, and on previous day I gave certain question answers. You have seen that's so simple. You need to write the examples of solid, liquid, solid, gas type of mixtures, and then how to separate the given mixtures, the techniques to separate. The first part, coming to the first part of this chapter, that is elements and compounds. In class 6 you had symbols of elements. So there you had a chart where hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, like this a chart is given. I think you all have learned that chart with the symbols. I suggest you all to take out that book and revise that once again. And to repeat that, do not get panicked that you all don't have book. Don't worry, whatever points I am giving, whatever discussions are going on, read based on that. Now as I have said that there will be only short questions, so those all symbols, read those symbols very nicely. Now there can be difference between compounds and mixture. Like you need to write any 2 or any 3 points depending on the question paper instructions of the question paper, or can be give reason question like why water is a compound or and air is a mixture. So you need to write any 1 point or 2 points to elaborate these statements, like why water is a compound, because in water the property of hydrogen and oxygen is lost and we are getting a completely new property of water, and the proportion of hydrogen and oxygen is remain fixed in water for always. There are also certain points like you cannot separate hydrogen and oxygen from each other from water easily by any physical methods. Similarly for air, you can write that in air, the percentages of different components varies from place to place. Also, you can separate the components of air very easily by physical methods. And the properties of individual components in air also retain in air. That means oxygen's property also is very much clear in air. Nitrogen's property is very much clear, as well as carbon dioxide property is very much clear. Whereas in case of water, this is not true. So this can be a type of question. So I hope you have understood the type of question that I have said. Difference, write the symbols, give example of an element, give example of a metal, give example of a non-metal, give example of a metalloid, or give example of a noble gases. Already we know that metals are those elements which are strong enough, solid generally in the room temperature. They have a metallic sound, they conduct electricity, whereas non-metals generally they are liquid, gases, also can be solid. They are generally non-conductor. So metals are malleable and ductile, that means they can be beaten into sheets and drawn into airs, whereas non-metals are not. Exceptions like mercury is a liquid metal, then tungsten, which is a very poor conductor of electricity in spite of being a metal. Then non-metal, which is graphite, is a very good conductor of electricity. So this type of question. Example of metalloid like arsenic, germanium, silicon. Then example of noble gases, helium, neon, argon. This kind of short type of questions. Very simple short questions. Do not worry. Now next day we will again discuss about the mixtures. Today I am giving some homeworks to you. Means you write down these questions in your copy. Next day we will discuss this question. We will start discussion from this question. The first question is, this is about how to separate. You need to write how to separate. I am giving you the mixture: sand, salt, that is common salt, and camphor. You are supplied with this mixture. Then water, ethyl alcohol, and oil. I am giving you these two mixtures. Apart from this double components mixture that we have, apart from this, these two different type I am giving you. Try this two in home. Next day we will be continuing discussion with this chapter, and remember next week Monday I will take a test on this chapter, elements, compounds and mixture. I hope you all have started revising. Some more question answers if needed I am attaching, and next Monday test on elements, compounds and mixture. Take care and bye.